Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a message for Leo for love and soul connections. Keep in mind it's general, take what you feel resonates for you and disregard the rest. Go about your day, as well as just know I am sorry that it took so long for all my subscribers to get Leo out, but it is in perfect divine timing is what I heard. So for all my subscribers, I just love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. You mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So before I get into the cards, I'm also going to just take a moment to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching of everyone watching today. So I am also just going to say, no matter, again, what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, your grassroots evolution, and how you go about making the changes necessary to taking those steps towards getting whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. And I say this in every video because it is so true. This is our power to do, right? This is the power that lies at the tips of our fingers and the soles of our feet. So use that power to do wisely, my friends. What I'm going to do is do 3 different piles. So I'll do one for you, Leo, one for your love or soul connection, and then a space in between or shared energy in this connection. So I'm going to start off with the romance angels, just to get an overall feel. And like I said, if this doesn't feel like it's for you, it's not. Take it with a grain of salt. But if it is, I feel like you'll resonate with it. You'll know. So new love is coming out here. And this says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That's exciting. Maybe somebody that you've currently, you've just met. Could be somebody coming in. This also could be a person from the past, but that has undergone a major change. And you're needing to get to know each other more. But let's see what else we have, please, for Leo. We have honeymoon and religious factors here. So it is enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. Your love life is influenced by religious and upbringing and spiritual upbringing. Some of you, this may be while you're on a trip. It may have nothing to do with the honeymoon. It may be you're out and about, you're going on a trip, you're vibrating high, and you are, what I heard is feeling a little bit rebellious, but also feeling, you know, just that high of being on vacation, and that this is where this is meant to be. For some of you, if you are guided very strongly to go somewhere and you're not exactly sure why, especially if you're single, and all that, what I'm hearing is there could be a really big reason why you're being asked to travel. For some of you, I heard it may even be traveling alone, like you haven't been to a different, like, certain country, or just feeling like, you know what, you need to kind of be that wayfinder out on your own. They are giving me a warning that if you are doing that, just to make sure that it is a place that you can feel safe doing that, okay? So they're giving me just an example, and I want to use it. They're saying something along the lines of, for certain, especially like honeymoon or resort places, getaways and things like this, it's not advisable to go off resort on your own, especially, like they're saying, okay, I'm hearing like Jamaica and the Dominican. Haiti is so close. Human trafficking is a real thing, and this is not to scare you from going to do things on your own, okay? But this is where spirits are already being like, there are places and things to do on your own, but there are also times where we really need to be aware, and that this is one of these times, that to make sure that wherever we're going to a place that is a safe location for us to do so. So let's get a little bit of information about the soul connection that we are coming to find. We have children, and let your friends help you. This definitely could start out as a friendship. They could have children, you could have children. For some of you, what I heard is they may be going through divorce right now as well, and really struggling. What I heard is on being away from the kids, if this is something that's new. They're also saying that they may be coming to you for support, needing just a friend to listen to. It is possible that this particular thing could blossom into something more. That is also what they're saying too, is just remember sometimes our soul connections, they are friends, not just our lovers. So a lot fell out. I'm going to put these back. This landed on religious factors. Interesting. This situation involves marriage. This particular person also, for some of you, could be your ex, okay? That for some of you, if you've gone through divorce, and this is why we have wedding here, you are, for some of you, I heard you're amicable and you're trying to remain friends in the situation for the sake of the kids. So let's find out a little bit more, please, Spirit. One more card. So we got a few. Trust actually fell onto yours too with religious factors and honeymoon. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Past life relationship. You have known each other before and you deserve love. You are lovable. I really feel like on this side, on the soul connection side or the love side, what I heard is they're going through a lot or they have been through a lot. And they're really needing to make sure that they're in relationships that can affirm their trust in themselves and in other people, that they are being shown that they're lovable. This particular person may have in the past had some kind of traumas in relationships as well, where people weren't the best to them or weren't the nicest to them. And what I heard is also may have had some gaslighting around them. So there is a real importance on them realizing they do deserve love. This relationship being past life as well, I feel like it may be, you may feel like you've known this person before, but this person may be incredibly drawn to you, and they're not going to be able to explain necessarily why they feel so comfortable with you, especially if this is something that, you know, you're meeting them on vacation. But there is definitely going to be a lot of passion. For some of you, this could be, again, not somebody new, but somebody who's went through a lot and has really grown as a person, and you're coming back to have to kind of get to know them again. So can you give me some information on the shared energy of this connection, please, Spirit? What is the shared energy? Is getting to know each other. You are, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is also what I heard is importance of being truthful and honest. Again, because on this side, they got a lot of stuff going on, right? And it doesn't mean that you don't either, but what's showing up in the reading already is there's kids that are looking for friends and help. They are wanting a commitment. They're wanting to trust their partner. This relationship to them does seem past life, and they know that they deserve love, but what I heard is they're really triggered, so they may take a little extra time getting to know you, even though they may feel like, and this is an instant kind of thing, like this past life relationship recognition, but it's going to take some time just to get to know each other. Especially what I heard is if you have been around this block before, okay, so if you two are coming back together, but you've both been through some stuff and it's time to get to know each other again, take it slow, okay? Take it slow. So what else do you have for this connection, please? As a shared energy, that it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. One thing I heard on this is that you're not going to gain anything by keeping everything close to your chest. So this is where, again, real honest. And what I also feel is if there are feelings for this other person, it's important to tell them. They're giving me like an example. Okay, it's not to do the schoolyard stuff where we like someone, but we don't want to tell them because we're afraid what if they say. This person especially, I feel like they need, again, those words of affirmation. They're going to need you being open and honest and sharing how you feel. And they definitely, I feel like they're going to make you feel loved. But they need to know as well that they're lovable and that they can trust the situation, because I feel like through so much they have had a lot of faith. So this is really important, though, that you know that it's okay to take your time to get to know each other, and it is safe in this instance to love each other, to enjoy that quality time together as well. And one more card, please, Spirit, for the shared energy of this connection. One more card. Thank you. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Be playful. Flirt with them, right? This is that getting to know each other stage. What I want to say is, for some of us it only happened once. And if you're lucky enough that this is happening again, Spirit's like, you know what? Be honest. It's safe for you to love. Be playful, right? Really relish and enjoy this relationship, especially while it's in those new stages. They are saying, even though it's not here, I'm going to check the bottom, but we have codependency in the reverse, is just to be aware of any red flags. That's why we're taking it slow, okay? So one more here we have is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I do feel like this is you together, kind of just, and if you look at this, interestingly enough, we've got the wedding card here, and this is retreat. The marriage has been done, and it is definitely time to take those walks in silence together or just in solitude together. Very soon, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. That's pretty exciting, actually. So I have the Psychic Tarot Oracle here, and we'll get some extra, I heard visions. But we have Triumph over here. On your side, can you give me anything else for Leo, please? Very, very fiery as well. But this person in this Triumph is very calm. Because I feel like they're riding in, they knew they could. That's what I heard. Like, you knew you could and you did. And that's what's coming very, very strongly through here. For some of you, this relationship feels like a triumph as well, or getting to this point in the relationship. For some of you, if you resonated with that traveling alone, this is going to feel like a major accomplishment for you, because it's ballsy as hell, okay? It's ballsy as hell, and it is really setting yourself up for new experiences. I personally think that everybody should go somewhere on their own once, at least once in their life, to experience, to experience it, and to meet new people, and to find out more about yourself. But whatever is going on here, there is a huge sense of accomplishment and triumph after everything takes place. Can you explain triumph, please? Thank you. And you get victory and success. Something you've really wanted. You get to, not only, I feel like you've been going here for a while, but here it's finally you get to tell everyone. You get to be open about it. So the bottom of the deck is the Authority card, the Divine Masculine energy to me. It is in the reverse, but again, with this, I'm not going to read reversals. I just feel like you're very, very sure of yourself, very, very strong in your confidence. And what I heard is, because his arms are kind of crossed here, you could be really, really strong in your boundaries and strong in your stance, but just to also know that this could come off a little intimidating for people, and that's not your problem, okay? Honestly, that's what I heard. But it's just that in certain situations, just to remember that you are such a powerful being and very, very strong and confident. And I think that for some people who may not share the same confidence, they may see that confidence as just a little intimidating at first. But I feel like once they get to know who you are, and once they realize, like you have gained this strength in your life by setting these energetic boundaries, by making sure that you're following your heart and you're doing what's right for you, this has created a very, very strong and stable foundation for you in your world. So can you tell me about the lover-soul connection, please? And we have power. This person, again, this being in the reverse, it doesn't matter, but I feel like this person is really starting to understand the power of their thoughts. I also heard the power of prayer, as well as our dualities, right? That power does not necessarily mean brute force. Sometimes this power can come from just having the wisdom to know, what I heard is when to back down, when to, they're playing a song in my head, but I think it's Kenny Rogers. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. That's a big power, okay? Having the understandings and knowledge of this, oh God, really another older song, but I'm hearing like Gwen Stefani, this shit is bananas. If we know that this shit is bananas, are we going to try and get ourselves in here? No. Especially with this person, if they're having kids and having to go through whatever they're going through, especially if they're going through divorce, they don't want a power play, right? But they're learning to accept themselves and learning to accept, I feel like, both sides of what power can look like, because they know that their wisdom is power, but there is this point, this line within all of us that's also that power, just that animalistic presence. There is something else I heard, for anyone, if you guys read or if you've watched The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe, or any of the Narnia Chronicles Aslan, I feel like this has to do with our connection to spirit as well. Knowing that while time and age has made us wise, our connection with spirit and our connection to the divine and really tapping into that is going to help you out with this prowess as well. So, Spirit, can you tell me about the power card? Trapped in fear? Sorry. So what I heard for that is, as well, for some of you, like, this is the power of your mind, because a lot of stuff in this with this person, deception and envy, this stuff again could be from a past relationship, but they're really learning to build their power, and I heard they're guarded with it. Okay, they are not looking for a relationship that's going to make them feel powerless. I don't know who really would be, but I feel like this person is so ready to step out. I'm hearing like that song, like, I'm coming out, I want the world to see. That's this energy, ready to step out of feeling trapped, ready to step out of being told lies. For some of you guys, this as well is in their own worlds, right? That this is self-deception and places where they've given their power away, or they could have had, again, with these children here, depending on what and who, but I'm really picking up on it. Some of them could have had a partner, you know, really telling them or withholding, saying that they're going to withhold the children or whatnot, right? Just a lot of threats, a lot of mind games, and this person is kind of coming out of that. They're really stepping into their power, and this trapped in fear, deception energy, that's not something that they're wanting to come with, because again, I do feel like they think and they value the honesty so much that it's because something from the past has really shown them a lot of reasons to distrust people. So tell me about the shared energy of this. Spiritual strength. I love this card. I love that it's green also, because our heart, as our heart grows, expands, and our heart chakra as well, this brings in so much spiritual strength. For any of you who feel like you've had a heart awakening, you know that it's tough. Throughout everything, I really feel like both of you have really had to learn how to harness this inner strength, and really, really had to learn to trust the way, trust in your heart, and trust that when we follow our heart, we are being guided. This is our spiritual guidance. We are being guided to do what is best for us and best for our growth. They are showing me again, this safe to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest love of all. Again, this is going to take some spiritual strength. Tell me more about spiritual strength, please. Thank you. We have the Ace of Wands, essentially. Oh my gosh. And the Ace of Cups. So this is really wonderful. This passion is ignited. This is love begins. Something new is coming from everything that might have stepped in our way, or all the lessons that we've been learning as of late. This is really wonderful to see as a shared energy, a real fire ignited in our heart, opening our heart up to love, and knowing as well that this love that we seek, it is here for us, and it is our divine birthright and destiny to experience what I heard is harmonious love. So for some of you, again, that might be a situation that in the past it just wasn't there, but I feel like within the shared energy, this is a very, very powerful connection, and it is a very, very good for both of you. So the bottom, we have temptation here, and I did see kind of codependency stuff with the on the bottom of this card at once. So I do think it's just going to be really, really important to remember as well, especially if there's been any issues with codependency, right, on either end, that we're using power dynamics appropriately, as well as we're using power dynamics appropriately. We're not doing things that we know could hurt someone's soul. We're not, this is, again, bringing it back on just how there's a power of prayer, but how much honesty is appreciated and the importance of it. Because without honesty, we're not really facing what I heard is the demons we need to be able to exercise this spiritual strength. So for some of you, this is going to be a real deep, honest look within ourselves. If this relationship has been before and this is a coming around again, this is a real deep look into our own patterns, what went wrong. And for sometimes what I heard is communication breakdown. Like sometimes it's just that we think we're communicating properly, but we're really not. And we've got two different wounded people, or whoever else is taking things, there could be like taking things as a perceived rather than breaking the communication down and realizing, oh, you might have taken offense to something that was said, but it might not literally have been meant to be like that. Like it could just be that we were triggered to all heck. So I have the Line Strider Tarot with me. Can you tell me a little bit of tarot wisdom for Leo, please? So the only card that showed itself when it flew out is Judgment. Mask is coming off, truth is being revealed, and in this way, it's a pretty big victory. So we have all the cards that fell out. So the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, definitely slow movement with the Two of Pentacles, balance, change is what I heard here with the Five of Swords. This could be why things are slow and there may not be anything concrete coming, because this really needs to be like, you know what, we need to balance out my actions, balance out my thinking, because something, again, with this truth, some judgment needs to be seen here. And until that's seen, until we've really also, what I heard is incorporated the changes and really acknowledged how some things that may be off balance are affecting our mental health as well as what I heard, it's not advised to move forward. But you are working on it with this triumph, right? Going towards it, and that's going to happen. Now, the judgment for some of you I heard could also be legal or some sort of legal ramification. Strength here with the Two of Swords, and this is the second strength. This power's over here, and this is the strength card, very, very mirroring each other over here. With the Two of Swords as well, strength, because I feel like not everything's clear, right? There is a lot of changes happening, a lot of misunderstandings. Could be even though the Seven's not here yet, there could be a lot of confusion about what's going on. And that is interesting as well, to have the two twos, Pentacles and Swords, you know, and the Swords being in reverse. It's just that you really, the Leo side, and again, this could swap, okay? But it feels like there's a lot of strength here, because either this is unable to see the truth because there's been blindfold for too long, and that mask with the Judgment card is there, or this is what I heard is hoping someone else will make the first move. We have the Four of Wands, so this is definitely a celebration, and it comes with this victory and everything, but it comes, I think, what I also heard is rival. For some of you, there may be rivalry. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Six of Wands, definitely success here. The Hierophant in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm going to flip these upside right. I heard you're really being called to celebrate your family. And move forward in what you believe to be true. For some of you, this could be marriage as well. But to me, it feels like, again, more of that spirituality. Yeah, the Chariot. Things are moving forward. Can you tell me about the soul connection Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like they are moving out of confusion. What I did here is, for once, they know what they want. They don't want to be lied to. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And one more, please. One more, please. And you have the Lovers in reverse. This person may not be quite ready to move forward yet. Again, because I do feel like it's like people have been lied to and they're really trying to build their trust. This Lover's in the reverse as well. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know if you guys have been with each other before and something happened where there was deceitfulness and there was dishonesty and potentially even, I heard, adultery, okay? But there needs to be the mask come off here. I mean, there's so much powerful cards on your side. Interesting to see that. I want to get a little more clarification, please, Spirit. Why is all of this in reverse? Ten of Swords. This is stuff I feel like it's unconscious that they need to put behind them. But until that happens, they're not going to be open to any kind of relationship. And also what I heard is, again, why it's so important to take this slow. So let's get some of the shared energy, please. Energy for the shared. So one card that didn't show itself, Seven of Pentacles. Waiting, making sure the time is right. We have the High Priestess, really using our intuition. And again, this to me feels like heart too. Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in. The Fool in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Swords. And this honestly is the Fool and the Knight of Cups in reverse. We want to go fast. But we need to learn the lessons of the past. And being that there is work that needs to be put in, we also need to unjumble the mind. So for some of you as well, like remember when I was saying about the blindfold, it is here. And there's knots all tied up in where this person's could be throat as well. That there's a communication that really needs to happen and work that needs to be put in so that these cycles don't repeat. And once that happens, then it's go time on love. It's go time on going after the things that you want. But I do, again, it's just waiting because things aren't, it's not the right time. And especially on your partner side over here, everything being in reverse is just a delay because they've been really hurt. And they have, again, been lied to. So I'm going to bring a message from the Whispers of Love Oracle as a parting message to leave you guys with today. And on your side, you get turn your heart light on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And this could be from yourself, with other people, with this person. Just reflecting on what love feels like to you. What is the language that you experience with love? What kinds of things, again, make you feel loved? So can you tell me about the soul connection, please? Thank you. Speak the language of love. And on their side it says, loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So I think they need to speak well to themselves, well to you, but also know that this person, like I said, they're going to need a lot of reassurance over whatever's happened to them. And as the shared energy, please, what is the shared? Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Just be open with them, truthful with them. We need to heal it. We need to feel it to heal it. And we need to be open to expressing these with each other. Again, not keeping it to ourselves, just really open. And if there is feelings here, being both parties needing to open up and say, hey, I have feelings. But if there's something stalling or holding it back, again, being truthful with that. So that's the energy message I have. I hope it resonated. I love you all. And I will be back with the regular messages for the month soon. Bye, guys.